Historically speaking, trading like this works. But there are times in the market where it doesn't work. And there are also times in the market where you don't even trade. And unfortunately, most people who get into this game look at the sexiness, look at the fun, look at the opportunity, and they don't understand that part of the opportunity is knowing when to strike. This is the How to Trade Stocks and Options podcast, brought to you by 10MinuteStockTrader.com, where we cover finance, stocks, options, entrepreneurship, education, and money. And here's your host, voted one of the top 100 people in finance, Christopher Ewell. If you're looking to create a bulletproof trading plan, then you need to get the Bullish Power Cheat Sheet. This holds the secrets that you've been looking for. You can get it completely for free at 10MinuteStockTrader.com. Be sure to like, subscribe, and watch all of our past episodes. Good afternoon, traders. I hope you all are having a fantastic day. I apologize for not being online yesterday. Give or take 10 minutes before we were supposed to start, I'm sitting here working, doing my thing, and then everything dies. And I was like, internet's out. And of course, in our connected world, that means I'm disconnected from the world. So, I just pulled up the good old phone and just thought I'd text you over there from the Discord app on my phone, and then took a little selfie so you know I wasn't dead or anything. But to Brian's point, doesn't the Tesla offer a data plan? It does. It's a crazy thing. It has its own data plan associated with the car, and you can take a Zoom call. Like it's creepy, but it's supposed to be there for the autopilot system. There's a webcam that looks like at the interior of the car, so when I'm picking my nose and stuff like that driving down the road, they can see every time I do. But you can have Zoom calls in the car, like just talking in the car, driving down the road. I thought that was so crazy. So maybe next time I'll jump in the Tesla and do that. Jorn, good to see you, dude. Glad you made it. Yeah, Jorn, this market has been bleh. This market has been just a whole lot of fat nothing, I guess you could say. Hang on, let me click the button for that. Yeah. I mean, like literally, like see where the price is right now on the SPY, 411.80. That's exactly where it was on February 3rd, 411.80. It's nothing. And so many people are getting so tied up in this market right now, unlike us 10-minute stock traders, because they don't understand that you can actually hold cash. So let's go through our rules and we'll talk about why that's important to hold cash. Welcome to the 10-minute trading room. This is how to trade only 10 minutes a day and exactly how to take the guesswork out of trading. With our 10 minutes to freedom trading strategies, you know, basically it says hold cash unless one of these things happens. Is in reality at the end of the day what it's trying to tell us. Hold cash or do something, right? And you have to go through the funnel. And only once something falls out the bottom of the funnel, right? Only at that point when something trickles out the bottom, that's when you do stuff. Otherwise, hold cash. And we do that starting at the top with the market, letting the market tell us which way it's going by looking at the 10-day over the 20-day and price over the 50-day. Now, I mentioned this morning in the Discord. Yeah, this is still intact. The 10-day is still over the 20-day. Price is still over the 50-day, but this is a weak trend. What I mean by that is look at the distance between these 2 points, right? Look at the 10, look at the 20, look at the 50. All right, see how they're spread apart, right? Imagine they're three lines. Am I gonna have to go the other direction? Yeah, they're 3 lines spread apart. And as you can see, they're getting closer and closer and closer. That's not bullish. We want to see those expanding. We want to see that growing for a strong trend, and we don't see that. And as you can see, price is just not going anywhere. Next, MMFI. This, honest to goodness, at the end of the day, has been the biggest tool that saved us a lot of frustration over the last few months, if you want to think about that. And I learned this from Mark, right? It's the thing that you want to have as many participants in the market actually being bullish. And this is not a huge hurdle to jump. This is not how many stocks are over their 10-day moving average or how many over their 4-day moving average, just over their 50-day moving average. Just even the smallest hurdle of being in a bull market. Only 40% of the stocks are doing that. And if you look, it's been around 40 the last 30 days, 40 days or so. up from around 20, but still nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. And you can see that reflected in the chart here. Nothing's happening. Then finally, FinClub. This is our artificial intelligence data that we use. This came through as red today. So what we see here is slightly bullish, bearish, bearish. And on a day like today, you guys know, it's a transition day. We've had so many I've traded less in 2023 than I have probably ever. One of the reasons why is because I'm following my rules better than I ever have. I mean, I've always followed the rules, but now that it's public, like working with you guys, I have to follow them like even more. Otherwise, you're going to call me on it. And the reason that we aren't trading is that today's a transition day. Nothing's happening in the market. Nothing is happening except a lot of people getting chewed up and spit out and wondering what they're doing wrong. So, because of that, we don't go any further down the funnel. We're not even going to go to run the charts on the scanners or the real strength or anything else because there's just nothing to do. Remember, we wait in cash for proper setups. How long? As long as it takes. While you're doing nothing, lesser experienced, lesser disciplined, and lesser skilled investors are laying the groundwork for your success. Let them build the bases and we'll buy the breakouts. And it'll take as long as it takes. But you have to show up every day with consistency and discipline. Because as Richard Dennis would say, I'll give you the rules. You just have to follow them with consistency and discipline. So let's move into our final thoughts. Speaking of, there is a chance I'm going to be on Benzinga here in 8 minutes. So I'm going to try and make this a little bit faster. Mitch texted me and I was like, hey, do you want to come on today at 3:30 Eastern? And like, I completely got my time zones all screwed up because I live in Central Time Zone. And I was like, wait, that was 45 minutes ago. Oh wait, no, that's in 15 minutes. So he's currently live. So I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to get on live or not, but I'm going to try. So Mark had this really long tweet. I would recommend taking a minute to read it. We're not going to read through the whole thing. Did want to talk about a couple stuff, right? Mark earlier this week had made some posts about how he's frustrated with this market because he's having some winners, but they're not enough to pay for the losers he's been taking. He's been taking a lot more stops than he'd like to take, and it's really frustrating, not just for him, but for everybody in this market, right? And so a couple things that were at the finale of this tweet. Knowledge and opportunity does not automatically lead to success. One of my favorite quotes ever is success doesn't happen on accident, right? It's what you do with the knowledge and how you handle the opportunity when it comes to knocking. Step 1, stop worrying. Step 2, stop complaining. Step 3, stop making excuses. Stop believing the clowns that never experienced huge success, right? Follow and emulate proven individuals and proven methods. Put your head down and do the work, but be patient. Remain disciplined. Consistency and discipline. And your future will be bright enough to light the way for those who choose to travel in your footsteps. That was pretty some profound words right there. Point being is that, listen, this, historically speaking, trading like this works. But there are times in the market where it doesn't work. And there are also times in the market where you don't even trade. And unfortunately, most people who get into this game look at the sexiness, look at the fun, look at the opportunity, and they don't understand that part of the opportunity is knowing when to strike. Part of the opportunity is setting aside time where you don't do anything. And then when there is time to get aggressive, to just turn it on, dial it up as hard as you can. But right now, dialing it up as hard as you can, that's going to lead to a lot more problems and a lot more opportunities. This market's just going sideways. And you don't have to trade. Enjoy that cash, because there will be a day real soon where we got so much to do, we just don't have time. So thank you all so much for coming to today's 10-minute trading room. I really appreciate your time. I'll see you right back here tomorrow. Talk soon. Hey, by the way, don't forget, you need to get the Bullish Power cheat sheet, and it's totally free over at 10minutestocktrader.com.